Welcome to Module 7. Decontaminating medical and laboratory equipment means putting yourself directly in the path of biological, chemical, and physical hazards every single shift. You are dealing with unknown biological cultures and body fluids. You handle concentrated chemical disinfectants, and you work around physical dangers, from contaminated sharps to exposed electrical mains. Our objective today is to build a repeatable, start-to-finish personal safety protocol that protects you before, during, and after every decontamination task. Before you touch a single piece of returned equipment, you need to know exactly what you are facing. That means having your local risk assessments, safety data sheets, and COSH guidelines reviewed, with your PPE and spill kits staged and ready. Safety in the decontamination room is never an accident. It is the direct result of executing a deliberate, step-by-step procedural defense. Step 1 starts before the gloves even go on. Check the item's decontamination declaration and identify the specific hazards for the task ahead of you. To manage hazards, we use the hierarchy of control, a top-down framework. Apply the top layers first. Eliminate the hazard, substitute safer chemicals, or use engineering controls like ventilation. PPE is the absolute last line of defense, managing only residual risk. Relying entirely on a pair of gloves or a visor while ignoring ventilation and administrative controls exposes you to completely preventable harm. When you do select your PPE, pull it directly from your risk assessment. Select your PPE directly from your risk assessment. If you foresee a splash risk from brushing or spraying, you need eye and face protection. Before you touch any clean gear, perform strict hand hygiene. You cannot protect yourself if you contaminate the inside of your equipment before you even put it on. Don your gear in a logical sequence. Check that your mask fits securely, and verify that your chosen glove material is actually compatible with the specific chemicals you are about to handle. Do not improvise your respiratory protection, and do not pile on extra gear assuming more is always better. Over-equipping restricts movement and creates new hazards. Precise selection and a correct fit establish your PPE as a reliable physical barrier against the identified residual hazards. Handling detergents and disinfectants safely brings us to COSH, the Control of Substances Hazardous to Health regulations. Following the COSH assessment for every product is a statutory legal duty. It is not an optional guideline. Read the safety data sheet before using any product. Store chemicals exclusively in original labeled containers and never in an unlabeled food container. When diluting those chemicals, follow the approved product instructions exactly. Use the specified measuring tools, the correct water quality, and the exact order of addition defined in your assessment. Under no circumstances should you ever mix chemical products. Combining cleaners can instantly trigger violent reactions or release lethal, toxic gases into your breathing zone. Strict, uncompromising adherence to your COSH assessments and product labels prevents catastrophic chemical accidents and keeps your facility legally compliant. The most dangerous moment of your workflow is doffing. Once your task is complete, the outer surfaces of your PPE are heavily contaminated with biological and chemical residues. Peel your gloves and apron away from your body, inside out, ensuring bare skin never contacts the contaminated outer surfaces. Next, remove your eye and face protection. Reach around and handle only the clean straps at the back of your head, pulling the gear safely away from your face. Dispose of all single-use items immediately into the correct, segregated, contaminated waste bins, and perform thorough hand hygiene the moment your gear is off. Mastering this exact doffing sequence ensures the pathogens and chemicals you captured remain trapped on the disposable equipment, never transferring to your body. For spills or sharps injuries, follow a calm, ordered response. First, restrict access. Next, don appropriate PPE and retrieve your spill kit. Absorb the spill, apply disinfectant for the exact contact time, dispose of waste, and report the exposure immediately. Executing this standardized response contains the threat quickly, protects the people around you, and ensures the entire facility is aware of the hazard. We have walked through the complete safety protocol, conducting a pre-task risk assessment, safe donning, strict chemical control, zero contact doffing, and an ordered spill response. Your immediate next step is to locate and review your facility's specific spill procedures and COSH assessments so you are completely prepared before you step onto the floor. By integrating these exact steps into your daily routine, you form a solid line of defense that protects you, your colleagues, and the operational integrity of the entire department.